Hey guys, it's Reagan. Today I thought I would film a video in which I told you the series that I need to finish. And basically, yes, book series where I either have the entire series on my shelf and I've only read the first one, or, and much worse, I have the entire series on my shelf and I just need to read the last one. So I figured I would just show them all to you, surprisingly less than I thought I had, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but whatever, let's get started. The series I need to complete is the Legend series, and I have Prodigy and Champion left to read. This isn't so bad because I've just recently acquired Champion, but I've had Prodigy on my bookshelf for like 8 months now, and it's crazy. And I need to finish this. And I really enjoyed the first book, Legend. It was like a super fast-paced, dystopian thing, and these books have colored font, which I just am a sucker for, and it needs to be done. The next book series is the Great and Terrible Beauty series by Libba Bray. I have Rebel Angels and A Sweet Far Thing left to read. These books I'm really excited to read. This is a historical fiction paranormal series, but the last two are huge, especially the very last one. I mean, this guy's like 800 pages, which isn't, I mean, like, I read fantasy, I can handle it, but yeah, these are a time commitment, but I'm really excited, so hopefully I can tackle these this summer because I need to finish this. I own the whole thing, it needs to happen. And the next series I need to complete is the last half of the Lux series. I don't know what it's called, but I have Envy and Splendor left. I read the first two back to back over last summer. I really liked them. These are like historical fiction Gossip Girl novels. They're really funny and just full of drama, and their covers are pretty because there's dresses on them, and I need to finish these because these will take me like a day probably to read both of these, and I haven't. I don't know, but you know, it's gonna hopefully happen soon. So the next group of books are all books where I have the last book of the series to finish. So yeah. First on this list is probably gonna be the most like shocking, and it's The Last Sacrifice by Richelle Mead. I don't know. I literally have been reading the Vampire Academy series for like 6 years, and I just read it really slowly. Like, I enjoy it. I find them really addicting, but I have to take this book series in small doses. But that being said, like, I read Spiritbound like a year ago. I read it in May last year. Like, I need to get my life together and read this last book. I know I can read it super quick. I miss me some Dimitri. It needs to happen. I don't know. I don't know when. But it should happen hopefully pretty darn soon. The next book I have to show you guys is embarrassing to me because I have owned this book. And I've been, okay. Let me just show it to you. It's Bitter Blue. It's Bitter Blue by Kristin Cashore. Okay, this is embarrassing to me because one, I loved Graceling and Fire. I read both of them in a day, and I read them both like on their, like, I got Graceling and then Fire came out and I read that on its release day, and I was anticipating this book for like 2 years, and then it came out like 2 years ago and I still haven't read it. I don't understand why. It's just, I need to. I love this fantasy young adult series. It's just, I don't know. I have no answers to you. So this really does need to happen soon because I just stare at it and I'm embarrassed. So yes. This one isn't super bad to me because this series was completed for a really long time, and then she started it again this past year. Like, she decided to write more books like Cassandra Clare did. And the book I need to read from this series is The Enchanter's Heir, and this is the 4th book to like the Heir series, and now this series is gonna be 5 books. So I guess this is sort of breaking the rules because, I mean, there's still like a 5th book that needs to come out. But again, I was highly anticipating this book. I was so excited when it came out last December, and I haven't read it yet. And it's stupid that I haven't read it. Why? I love Cinda Williams' Chima. Like, Reagan, what are you doing? But yeah, hopefully this will, I think it's also, I want to reread the whole series, so yeah, this needs to also happen soon. This book is gonna be fixed like in a couple, like next month, because I'm reading this with Jenny next month. But the next book is The Hero of Ages, the 3rd book of the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. I love this series. I've read the first 2. It was great. I still need to read the last one though, but like, I've been waiting to read this, so it's not like I've been putting it off. In fact, like, I want to read this real bad. So June, I'm coming for you, June. This is happening in June. It's gonna be awesome. The next book is also very embarrassing to me because I read the first two like back to back. I marathoned them now 3 years ago, and then I got the third book immediately because I was like, I need to finish the series, and then I never read it. And it's the third book to, well, I don't know, the Millennium series, like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, shiny book. This, like, as you can tell, I got this book when it released. Like, it was still in hardcover. I bought it full price at Barnes & Noble. And I haven't read it yet, and I really want to. I think it's because, okay, I don't know. I really like this series. It's really intense, and it's really shiny. But I need to read it. I keep saying that. Duh. I need to read it. But this is a book that I really like. Makes me sad that I've been putting it off for so long because I really, really liked the first two a lot. And I don't even like crime novels, but I liked this crime novel series so much. Like, why, Reagan? Why? The last book I have to show you guys, I actually don't know if it's the last book of the series. I'm assuming so. I think it's a duology now. And I loved the first one. I read it last year. And it's the sequel to the House of the Scorpion, and this is Lord of Opium. I've been hearing actually mixed things about this, so I think that's why I've been putting it off, but I still really want to read it because I really enjoyed the first one so much. So yeah, I think, wow, that's a lot of chapters in this. Distracted. So hopefully, yes, I'll read this soon. Yep. So there you go, guys. Those are all the series I need to complete. Perhaps I'll make a read-along in the future where we all complete our series. Perhaps let me know if that's a good idea down below, and also let me know a book series that you really need to finish as well. It'll make me feel better. Okay, bye.